Greetings, YouTubians. How's it going? Well, looks like we're going to be reading from the complaint and compliment section. We'll start with the compliment section. Okay. Royce. Hey, Royce. Okay, Royce. You want to know, is 10 millimeter really worth it? And if I bought it, would it be too expensive? Okay, to answer your question, it could be expensive, but the thing is, it depends on how much ammo you have of it. 10 millimeters is a very good round, you know. I mean, I know it's like a 40 Smith & Wesson on steroids, but that thing will hit. And, you know, basically, once you get 10 millimeter, there's no turning back. You know, it's a much bigger round. The recoil's a little different, and I mean, I fired a 44 Magnum. It's about the same as a 44 Magnum, and you know, it'll knock that bear out of existence. Well, depending on the load, because I'm planning on getting bear loads, but not using them. Okay. Thank you, Royce. Now, next. Okay, just like what I was afraid of. Okay. Why do I always say mouse in my videos? Because it sounds stupid. Oh, really? Ah, okay. Jaqua, or however you pronounce it. Jaqua or Jabba the dumbass or whatever. Okay, I say mouse in my videos, which is my business. Okay? If I have a cup of coffee, what am I supposed to say? Coffee? What is on the coffee mug? The coffee mug, there's a mouse. Who knows? There might even be a real mouse or a rubber mouse or a mutated mouse or Mickey Mouse or Mighty Mouse. Who knows? I say mouse because I think it's kind of boring to say coffee. Like if I, just like this, water! Or if it has a picture of a mouse on it, I'll go, mouse! Because I don't like to make my videos boring at all. I don't know what your life is like, but I could tell you this right now. If mouse offends you so much, don't click on the channel. Just, you know, exit stage left, which is your other right. Okay? Next one. Oh, this is a good one. Mark, I live up in Barstow, California, and I want to know if there was ever wild hogs or wolves or whichever, would it be a problem? Would 10 millimeter take care of the problem, or would 9 millimeter take care of the problem? Well, it depends on what load. If you use Full Metal Jacket and 9 millimeter, because I have a lot of 9 millimeter, and 10 millimeters catching up to it too. But if you're going to shoot a wolf, you know, if they're threatening you only, don't shoot raccoons, because I get upset because I love raccoons. 9 millimeter would be just enough. It depends on if it's whatever the grain is, 124, 147, hell, even 115 grain. But 10 millimeter is also the best option too, because if it hits it, you want it to stay hit. And that's all there is to it. But you're a knowledgeable guy, and you will figure it out. But I would recommend, and YouTube, I'm not trying to recommend sales of guns or anything. But since he has a 10 millimeter, you know, 10 millimeter would be your best choice. Not a waste of money. Not if it saves your life. Okay. Moving right along. Oh. Water! So I don't get dry throat. Okay. This one is, your channel is so ridiculous because it seems like in every channel or every video you say mouse. It's starting to get boring. Not if I'm introducing something, and apparently you must be bored in your life because you have nothing to do except come onto my channel and criticize. See, when I look at people's channels, I don't go over there with negative intentions, and I don't make negative remarks. I either give them a like or I give them a heart. Even if the content seems a little semi good or semi bad, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I make videos and I like to entertain people out there because I got over 716 subscribers, okay? I'm climbing up the ladder. I'm taking my time. I'm not worried about, oh my God, I only have 716. And this here is a Glock 20, 10 millimeter. And there you go. This is the star of the show, not me. And this is the ammo of the show, not me. So if mouse offends you, then you don't have to watch the video. You don't have to watch none of the videos. Go to somebody else's channel. Well, put it this way. If you have an issue, here's a tissue. Okay? Issue, tissue, all in one. One more. Bam. It seems like when you make videos, it seems like you only mention a certain group. Trey57, Eyes and Ears Tactical, D-Eyes, and Yoki Stirrup, and T-Electric, Summer Shoots, but Red Phoenix, and you don't go to anything bigger. Well, that's because I usually watch other gun tubers such as Hickok 45, Coleon Noir. Don't hate on Coleon Noir. Coleon Noir knows exactly what he's talking about, and basically he's been a gun tuber before I've even thought about getting in gun tube. But the thing is, the reason why I got into gun tube is because of Trey57. Trey57 told me, put a face behind that message, because if you leave a comment, sooner or later you're going to have to leave a message. Water. And then mouse. So, yeah, put it this way. I mention all those mentions because, I care, and I don't go on their channel, causing a ruckus, So basically what you're saying to me is that I shouldn't do a shout out to these people that I really, really appreciate. Apparently there's a screw loose up in your head, buddy. I think you need like real help, a CAT scan, because apparently I got a CAT scan like 10 years ago and mine was clean, which means I'm clear thinker. Maybe you're not, but I am. So don't tell me who I can shout out to and who I cannot shout out to and who I can dedicate to and who I cannot dedicate to. So live with it. If you're watching my channel, live with it. You're going to hear those people being talked about time in and time out. YouTube family. You know what family is? Family is like houses. There's strong foundations. Come on. Now, uno más. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. 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 Okay. Mark, you say that you know how to handle a shotgun. But the thing is, you don't know what you're doing, basically holding it, because I see you put your finger on the trigger. And I see that you always point it in a direction that it's not supposed to be. Okay, BA. Jesus. Badass? Oh, you're not a badass. I know badass. I'm not a badass, but I know how to defend myself. Okay, to answer your question, Buddy, I know how to handle a shotgun. Probably better than you. You probably don't even own guns. You probably own a pea shooter or a goddamn water gun. Let me tell you something. I know how to handle a shotgun. And when I know it's unloaded, it's unloaded. If I put my finger on the trigger and pull the trigger and nothing happens, then that means that the gun is unloaded. Loaded, unloaded. Okay, do you know the difference, buddy? Because number one, I've been doing this a lot longer than you, and I know the recoils of a shotgun. Just like we're not talking about a shotgun right now, we're talking about a Glock 20, 10 millimeter. You know. But the thing is, I'm very experienced at the shotgun. I know exactly what the power of that thing is. I know what loads to use in it, what loads not to use into it. And I know if it's loaded or unloaded at all times. Okay? Game over, man. Uno más. Ah. Ah. It's like, do you... Okay. MJ wants to know, why don't I change scenery and go outside? Okay. That is easier said than done. There is a lot of people that live out here that have children. And if they see me... See, I live in an apartment. I don't live in a house. If I live in a house, I could probably do it. Okay? If I go outside my apartment with a shotgun or any gun, people are gonna freak out. Hold on. Water! If I go outside with a shotgun, or better yet, this Glock 20, 10 millimeter, people are gonna freak out. They're gonna be like, what the hell? And then next thing you know, the cops will be called, and then guess what will happen? Mark will have his little happy foot ass in jail, you know, or being questioned, answering questions I don't want to have answers to. And it's a possibility they could probably take it away, you know. And this is not my prize gun, even though I know so much about it. It's like, geez, I know how to take it apart, put it together, you know, I know how to do all that stuff. You see, the thing is, I'm not going to walk outside my apartment and that'll be, well, I consider it brandishing. And I can get in a lot of trouble if somebody doesn't know what my intentions are, especially with a firearm. Nobody knows what nobody's intentions are until the shit hits the fan. And that's it. So the point is, I'm not going to walk out my house with a gun just to do a goddamn video. You might see the Negan wannabe, you know, he'll be coming back soon. Negan wannabe, you know, and see, back together. I know what I'm doing. There's no round in the chamber. Empty as your head, buddy. Empty as your head. Here's the rounds. So, my point is that I'm not going outside with no damn gun. You know, I would love to change scenery, but I can find sceneries around my place where I could shoot videos. Okay? You know, if anything, I cannot do it. Because if somebody freaks out and they call the police are going to come to me. And they're going to ask me what the hell's going on. And that's all there is to it. So, if you don't like the scenery, don't come on the channel. But if you do like the scenery, because, you know, I offer a lot of things as far as making the video. Entertainment, and mouse means black coffee. Okay? So, anyhow, that's it for that. And this here is the Glock 20, 10 millimeter. I know a lot about this because, oh yeah, and to get to that other one, I kind of ignored that one. I forgot to finish that one. How do I know if I'll ever be up in bear country? Guess what? I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be in bear country. The 10 millimeter is not useless. Some people might think it's useless. Some people might think it's too big. Some people might think it's overkill. The 10 millimeter is for something that's bigger than the biggest thing that is even bigger to something that you can't handle. And if you can't get it with 380 and you can't get it with 9, you could damn sure get it with 10. Because I am damn sure not going to get a 50 AE. A Desert Eagle? No. Number one, they're expensive. Two, I already fired it and the round is insane. It would be nice to have, but I'm not a Desert Eagle fan. I'm not. So, how do I know when I'm going to be in bear country? I don't. But if I ever am in bear country, with a splash of wolves, guess what? That 10 millimeter will go with me, as well as the 9 millimeter. If I can't get them with the 9, then the 10 is my friend. And that's all there is to it. So anybody who has any gripes or anything in the comments, it's okay. I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself. I am pretty much focused. And apparently, don't flag yourself. Haha, it's empty, see? Nothing. If I was that irresponsible with a firearm, I would not load this video if the gun went off. Like I said before, in videos before that, if I discharge a firearm while I'm making this video, I would be so embarrassed, because that would make me a hypocrite on gun safety. A gun safety hypocrite. It's like, you don't really know gun safety. You don't really know the rules. Yes, I do. And that's the reason why there's not been no accidents. So the thing is, these people here that have commented, you're blocked. You're blocked. Accept the compliment. So you're blocked. If you don't got something nice to say on nobody's channel, don't go on their channel. It's just that simple. Don't insult me, and don't insult my Glock 10, a Glock 20, 10 millimeter. This right here is a very powerful weapon, and I respect that power, and I respect it enough to know that I will keep somebody safe who's around me, someone safe who's not around me. I have it, and that's all there is to it. So if you want to go out and get a 10 millimeter, go out and get which one you want. Doesn't matter if it's a Glock, doesn't matter if it's a SIG, doesn't matter if it's a Smith & Wesson. It doesn't matter. But anyhow, thank you. Because I know Yoki has the same channel. Bitch, I'm grown. And she's absolutely right. Because all you bitches, the guys, not women, all you guys that made those negative comments, and you don't like Mouse, that's a little too bad, because sweetheart, Mouse is here to stay. And if you think that my YouTube family is the only close-knit family that I have, you are widely mistaken. Yeah, there you go. So, if you're gonna go on somebody's channel, be polite. Don't throw negativity on a channel. What you do is you watch it, and if you don't like it, just either put a like or a dislike. It doesn't matter. Just do what you do. And I can tell you right now, I don't judge nobody's channel. How they do it. I don't care if they put a donut on their gun, and they fire it. I don't care. I think it's hilarious. As long as they're not hurting nobody or nobody's kid. And shout out to whatever. SI, he lives over on the East Coast. F, or whatever. I'll find it. But he's a good gun tuber too. So anyhow, take care of you Tubians and be safe. And if you have firearms, be responsible with them. And don't be reckless. Just do what you do, but don't alarm anybody. And don't make yourself obvious either. So take care of yourself and be safe. Oh, and as a reference, shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical, Trey 57, D-Eyes, T-Electric. Love T-Electric. Coleon Noir. I love Coleon Noir. Shout out to Red Phoenix. Shout out to Summer Shoots. Shout out to all these people, all the gun tubers out there that are giving it their all. Shout out to the Alert Zone. I like the Alert Zone. The Alert Zone, he's very knowledgeable, very good guy. James, you're the man. Take care. Bye. Water!